Good morning, guys. I just felt like, I don't know, I'm in a good mood, and I felt like doing a little car chat vlog with y'all. Got a pack shift today. I did my second to last Frozen shift yesterday, which is really weird to say. It was bittersweet because it's like, well, this is my second to last one, but I still have a week before the next one, and even after that I still have a couple more days. So it's like, this is my last but not really type of a thing, and it's been really weird going to like all of my friends that I work with and going like, you know, when's your last day, or like when are you working last, and trying to figure out like when our actual goodbyes are going to be. Next week's going to be really tough because actually a lot of people are going on vacation, and so even though it's not going to be my last day, it'll be my last day working with them, and so it's going to be really sad. But I don't know if I vlogged about this yet. I decided the 30th anniversary poster that we got from the parks, I was gonna just roll it up and put it away in my like collectible stuff that I have, and I decided to make that to be my kind of my goodbye, going away, signing thing that a lot of cast members, whenever they care about their workplace or they care about the people they work with, they'll have like a book or something, have people sign or say goodbye or something like that, to kind of look back on. And I haven't had one for every location, mostly because most of the locations that I have left, it's like everyone was leaving, like the Launch Bay and Ice Palace Boutique and Great Movie Ride. But I did one of these for the circus as well. I didn't do it, but like, why are we honking at each other? Can we not honk at each other? But anyway, I decided to take the poster, and it was just gonna go back into storage anyway. And I told them, sign your name on the character side, so that way when I put it up, I can see everyone's names. And then on the back, which is just blank, sign, like write something sweet. So that way, if someone wants to write something, they can write something. But if they just want to put their name, they can just put their name. Is this bus gonna go? There we go. But it's been nice to like see it gradually get filled and filled, because like although like, yeah, I still have like a week in 2 days, I guess, so I still have seven shifts including this one. That's really weird to say, but like it's getting filled up because like the area that I work in, I work with so many different people. I work with the people who work in Parade, I work with the people who work over at the Indiana Jones show. So that's a very wide net of cast members from opening and closing, and even some of our CPs that have signed it. And so it's been really nice. It makes me feel really loved. I've actually like never felt this loved at work, like at least in a really long time in this location, because a lot of people have, with seeing the poster, they have realized that I'm leaving. So a lot of people have kind of gone up and asked, you know, where am I going and when am I leaving, was my last day. And it's been interesting to see the look on their faces of like them not trying to be sentimental because they don't want to be sad, but also see that like, oh, they're actually gonna miss me. And then when they ask like, you know, where are you going, and I say children's activities, they go, huh, yeah, you're gonna do well there. Like, and just seeing them like really think about it and add it all up, and which is good for me. It makes me feel good because that means that, like, because I think I'm gonna do well, and the leadership obviously thinks I'm going to do well, like children's activities leadership. So it's nice to have my peers, who a lot of them I've worked with for quite a long time now, for them to say, yeah, you're gonna do a great job there. It's really been interesting too, because it's brought to my attention people who I thought didn't care about me, seeing them actually start to care about me. They're nicer to me, they're more appreciative of me, and it's like, I thought you didn't like me. And then there have been some people who I thought we were friends, and then they've been like, almost, I don't know if this is their way to cope, or like with me leaving, or if they just don't like me and they've just been like, but this week has also been really interesting. This is my first week back from my vacation with Stephanie, and that first day back, I was fine. I was, you know, whatever, having a good time. And towards the end of my shift, it got really humid, and I started to feel really overheated. Ooh, I need to get gas. And like I started to feel sick. I thought it was just like, me just, being tired and, first day back or whatever. But like as I went home, I got like worse. And then I had issues going to sleep, and then I had an early shift that next day, and so I decided to just call out, which I didn't want to. I wanted to work because that would have been my last rope drop shift for Toy Story Land, and I would have worked with some of my friends, but I just felt awful. And so I've slowly been trying to recover from it. It's like one of those things where it's like, if you sit down and do nothing, you feel fine. You feel absolutely fine. But as soon as you start getting up and doing physical work, which that's the definition of my job, you start to feel like really fatigued and like, sorry about the light, fatigued and like exhausted. And like, it's a little in my chest, very, very little in my chest. It's mostly in my sinuses. And I mostly that first day had a headache, and I come to find out it was a sinus headache. So I've been taking medicine. This is the first day that I felt good enough to not take cold medicine, like strong cold medicine. That, and I'm running low, so I don't want to like take more unless I have to. I think I have some in my bag just in case I need it. But yeah, because I don't want to get sick my last week. I want to work the shifts that I have because like they're the last of them. I also need money. Like I've been on vacation for a week and I didn't have any vacation time, paid vacation time. So like I'm really getting low on funds here. I mean, we're fine, but like, I'd like to contribute something. But anyway, it's a really weird feeling. Like it doesn't feel weird, or it doesn't feel like it's actually happening that I'm leaving Hollywood. Well, leaving Hollywood Studios is one thing. Leaving the parks is a completely other feeling. That part is weird to think about. Because then whenever I think about, I'm going to work in the resorts, like a lot of people are like, oh, we can come visit you now. And I'm like, that's so bizarre, And then the fact that I'm going to be so close to Disney Springs, and every time I drive to work now, I think, I'd be at work already, because it's so close to home, and like, it's just a really weird feeling. It's a combination with that, like I want to work the shifts that I have left because they're so little, but on the flip side, I wish this was my last week. I wish I had today and tomorrow, and then I was starting at Disney Springs, just because I'm so ready to move on. And there's been a lot of other things, like talking from different cast members and stuff, like there's a lot of other things that I can't really get into, but let's just say like the park is continuing to change in a way that myself and a lot of other cast members aren't particularly happy with, just as they're getting ready for Galaxy's Edge. But like, it's in a direction that either we don't like or we don't think is the best way necessarily, but because it's coming from higher up leadership, we have to do it. It's one of those things where it's for the best of the company, and so we gotta do it, we gotta say yes. But I'm just so glad that I'm getting out of this mess beforehand. And I used to be so excited for Galaxy's Edge to open up, and so like, oh, we're all gonna open up on the team, da 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 da. But like, Hollywood Studios was a different park back then, and I won't get into it now. Maybe I'll film that video of my opinions on Hollywood Studios. I mean, pretty much you guys know my opinions on Hollywood Studios and its changes. But like, let me just say that there are a lot of casts who don't agree with the way that Hollywood Studios is changing 100%. We may understand why they're making the changes that they do, but that doesn't mean that we agree with that change is what's best. It's going to be really rough, really hard. I probably won't be going to Hollywood Studios often, for a while at least. I was able to snag a fast pass or two in case I do decide to go and like do Star Tours or Rock and Roller Coaster, which I don't think that'll be a problem getting fast passes anyway. But if anything, I can keep them for my scrapbook because that's the area that I work in. Not that, but like some of the, I also grabbed some of the, it's called Stage Collection, which are the shows basically. But it's also been weird dropping off my costumes. I've been like slowly going through all my costumes, like my winter costumes, like my jacket and my pants and other things. I still, for whatever reason, had a belt from the launch bay. Don't know why I didn't turn that in. But like, I've been slowly collecting things and dropping them off. every couple of days. And it's been really weird. Like, I'm always one to keep my winter jacket. We're supposed to turn it in every year, but I always keep it just because of who knows if I get that size again or when I'm going to need it. So it was weird to drop that off because I always keep that in my car. And then I dropped off my pants, which that was weird as well because, like, I just finally got the right size that I liked. And then, like I said, I dropped off my belt. The belt I'm actually wearing now is the belt that I got from Great Movie Ride. And so that's actually kind of funny. And what else? I have my one pair of shorts that I'm wearing now. I have 2 shirts, this one and another one that I'll have to drop off my belt, like I said. And then, I have my own socks. I do have gloves. I haven't decided if I'm going to get rid of the gloves and the hat or not, just because I think they're property-wide Universal gloves. Not Universal Studios, but like Universal as in the whole area, I believe, has them. So I believe I should be able to hold on to them. Why is there an ant on my car? Oh, I can't. That's turned off. Get off my car. Does anyone have any tips on how to get ants out of cars? Because although I haven't had ants that large, I have had tiny ants, and then I feel like there's always ants on my car. I think it's just because of where I live, because there's a lot of ants all over the place. But anywho, I'm running not late. I'll start for another 20 minutes, but like I should probably get there because I gotta put sunscreen on and get myself ready to spend 6 hours out in the sun, which me recovering from a cold I'm not looking forward to, but it's whatever. So anyway, I hope you guys are having a great weekend, or have a great weekend, or however you want to look at that. I don't know when this video is coming up, but also I want to vlog more, especially with me starting training soon and leaving soon and all that other stuff. So there's going to be a lot of interesting vlogs coming up here soon, so keep an eye out for that. And yeah, I'm going to end this video now, and I'm going to go to work. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.